I'm covering BitCraft, a game that has stolen absolutely all of my free time. I've poured over 100 hours in this game from previous alphas to the current demo that ends today. This is today. And it has been an incredible ride. If you love RuneScape's grind or Minecraft's sandbox freedom, but want something with a little bit more cozy, community-driven vibe, BitCraft blends them into something truly special. Developed by Clockwork Labs, it's set in a massive procedurally generated world called Starfell, where players team up to rebuild civilization. In this video, I'll share my journey, break down what makes BitCraft unique, and guide you through building an empire. I'm kinda going to explain how to start an empire. I don't do tutorial videos. I talk about news, updates, lore, things like that. But I will walk you through it just a little bit. And by the way, a huge thank you to Clockwork Labs. They gave me such an amazing opportunity. They flew me out to TwitchCon EU. I was able to stream from the booth. I was the main host. We also had some amazing guests like Automatic Jack and Lagundo. And I was able to be there and be the one to announce that we're going tier 2, getting tier 2 tools instead of tier 1. That was such an amazing experience.
Tier 2 is actually about to be unlocked later today. They heard you. Every dev heard you, and you guys really convinced them, and we're unlocking tier 2 very, very soon. I would say by the end of the day, yeah.
And also, I was given the title First BitCraft Partner. So that was cool. It was just an overall unforgettable experience, and I can't thank them enough. So what exactly is BitCraft? It's a sandbox MMORPG that's all about player choice, creativity, and collaboration. Unlike traditional MMORPGs with heavy combat focus, BitCraft lets you thrive as a farmer, fisher, crafter, builder, trader, or even an emperor. Set in the uncharted world of Starfell, you awaken as a mysterious being with glowing eyes and given help by a wisp, hinting at rich, ancient lore. The story suggests you're rebuilding civilization from the ruins of a lost one. The world is almost fully terraformable. You can carve through mountains, pave roads, or building sprawling cities alongside thousands of players. Clockwork Labs designed Starfell to feel alive, with your actions leaving a permanent mark. Whether you're a solo adventurer or a community leader, there's a playstyle for you. Hey, I'm actually stopping the video for a second because I forgot to add something in. I'm currently doing a BitCraft game giveaway along with some BitCraft code giveaway. I'm going to be dropping a code randomly in this video, and if you guys can find it, you can redeem it on your BitCraft account. These codes were the TwitchCon Twitch drops. You could have possibly already gotten one of the masks. That's all right. It doesn't affect your game whatsoever. You'll just say you have 2 instead of 1. But you also get more beta cubes that you can open. So pay attention to the video. It might be somewhere on the screen. But if you're wanting to win a copy of BitCraft, be sure to join my Discord where you can learn more about the current giveaway that we have. Okay, back to the video. My bad. After playing the alpha and demo, I'm absolutely obsessed with the vibrant biomes, the deep crafting systems, and the promise of a player-driven world. I also want to point out that if you are like me and you're absolutely obsessed with lore, you can actually go and check out the entire world lore that's available to us right now on their website. I'll also provide a link down below if you guys want to check that out. I've known about BitCraft since they first announced on IGN way back in the day, but I was able to actually play BitCraft for the first time because of a YouTube video that I did. In the YouTube video, I had a link where people can go sign up, and whoever had the most signups got alpha access. I placed 3rd on that, which was crazy. Number 1 was Pyro Software, who also showed up at the TwitchCon booth. The second one was another person who I cannot pronounce their name, and 3rd was me. When I was then able to play, I played solo, which is like playing the game on hard mode. Without friends in the alpha, I lived the hermit life, grinding resources, crafting tools, and building a tiny homestead. And the BitCraft also operates on 3 scales: the character or solo scale, a settlement scale, and an empire scale. When I was playing solo, it was tough as hell. Gathering materials, fighting off those rat bastard jackals, and trying to build a settlement was really, really fucking hard. But there's something so rewarding about carving your own legacy in this massive world. In the demo, though, my community was able to join me and we formed Tavernhold, a 60 to 70 member empire on the surrounding ancient city, Ember Deep, on a southern continent. I will say playing together made the game significantly more fun. Everything just seemed to click when it comes down to gathering resources, building the settlement itself, building the empire, strategizing the empire. By the way, we had to really strategize because there's an entire situation that happened on accident when it came to my empire. Another empire thought we were trying to oppress them, which was not the case. We were just building and have our people were RPing. So people were seeing in chat thinking we're being crazy and a bunch of but now we're just weird. But yeah, it just made the game so much fun. But if you're sitting here thinking like, oh wow, I need to go in with a group to play this game, you actually don't. A lot of the settlements open up their entire area for recruitment, where you can just walk up, join a settlement and play. You could play solo, or you could just jump in, join a settlement, even pledge allegiance to an empire's watchtower. But trust me, BitCraft shines when you team up. Now let's talk about BitCraft's crafting system. It's deep, it's intricate, and it's insanely satisfying. If you've played any crafting game ever, you'll love this. The game offers 12 professions, each with 10 tiers, plus it also has additional skills to master that are completely separate from the professions. Whether you're into smithing, carpentry, or farming, there is a craft for everyone. Now, we'll state that the grind is absolutely real. I'm gonna go ahead and play a clip from TwitchCon that Carter and Tyler stated on how long it could take to get to tier 10, and also the possibility of other tiers coming in the future.
How many tiers we got? We got 10 tiers. We got 10. So since compared to Alpha 3, where we only had 6 tiers, we now have 10 tiers. And I will say that the leveling has been slowed down a decent bit. So we estimate that it should take several months before people are really getting to the end of these. If they're playing, it depends on how much they're playing. Yeah, really.
So yeah, it's gonna take a long time to get to tier 10. You're gonna grind your ass off. Whether it's gathering resources, unlocking recipes, or building complex structures, can take hours or even days, but it is a fun grind. The crafting menu acts like a guide, showing you what's needed for tools, where to get them, and how to find them. Then you have the building menu, which shows where you can drop crafters or tents and homes. In the alpha, I spent a good amount of time collecting sticks and stones, whatever I needed for basic builds, but as I progressed, I unlocked advanced schematics that needed group effort. Other players could pitch up materials, making big projects that could take forever to do just go by significantly faster. Now, there is a tip from the community: focus on 3 professions instead of all of them at one time. Because when we did that, we were able to work together and really maximize what we were doing in our settlement. Since we were able to delegate who's doing what, our settlement and our empire grew significantly. And speaking of empire, that was actually one of my favorite parts about BitCraft. Even though the empire system is purely cosmetic, it was still fun as hell. This system is what sets the game apart, offering prestige, crowns, and your empire's name on the world map. And I'm going to quickly explain how you go from a newbie to an emperor. You start in Starfell's vast sandbox. You'll hone skills like fishing, mining, or farming to gather resources. These fuel crafting and settlement building, letting you craft better gear and unlock higher tiers using settlement stations. These stations can be found at the ancient city where you spawn in, or any ancient city. You can spawn in Emberdeep, Bluffshade, whatever. It's all right there. So you can go to the exterior areas, get your come back, make what you need to make, or you can go out and do 1 to 2 things. The first one is you find an existing settlement. Currently have crafting stations, markets, and resources. You go, you join them, and then you help them build supplies, and the supplies help build the empire. Or the second option, you can go out with your friends and make your own claim and begin to create your own settlement. There you can drop your crafting stations, construct facilities like storage or customizable housing with pocket dimensions, and work with your friends to build roads or markets, turning your settlement into a thriving town. To create an empire, you need to own a claim and complete Empire Infrastructure Research to unlock the Empire tab. This is found in Tier 2 of the Settlement tab and require 20k in supplies. So you need to have 20k supplies and then some to start your own empire. So you're going to be in for a massive supply grind. Once you've purchased Empire Research with the 20k supplies, you can establish your claim as the capital, choosing a unique name that will shine on the map. Build a foundry to craft hexite capsules from shards and supplies, then expand by placing watchtowers all around wherever you want to place them. If you're like me, you really didn't do the square math and you just dropped them random places, probably a lot more than you needed to, just so you control a city and it looks just awful. We're gonna do better in early access. I'm sorry for the ones that just saw our sloppy work, but we got it. We controlled Emberdeep for a minute. Now, to create hexite capsules, you need 1,000 supplies and 100 hexite shards. There's going to be other ways to get hexite shards in early access, but during the demo, it was pretty much donating bits to a streamer. The streamer gets 100 bits and 350 hexite shards. You get 350 hexite shards. You get to drop them into the Empire. Empire grows. You use that. It was a whole system. Now, watchtowers need capsule energy to stay active. When you first drop them, it'll have 500 energy. This lasts for about 2 to 3 days. If you go with another hexite capsule to it, it'll add 1,000 energy to it. I recommend making 2 capsules per watchtower right off the rip, so it's 1,500. It'll last a few days. From there, expand by placing other watchtowers to your claimed territory. If you just go out and drop a watchtower randomly on someone's settlement, completely separate from your empire, not connected in any way, it drains significantly faster. So it's just best to build up over time, not immediately go out there and drop whatever you need to do. Now, empires are about status. There are really no other features outside of like cosmetics. You can have a nice shiny crown. There's nice shiny crown. There's 3 tiers to the crown right now. I kind of want more crowns in the future, but I don't know if that's going to happen. And you have a title saying Emperor of blah, blah, blah. Now, you can wage warfare by sieging rival watchtowers with cannons fueled by capsules. It is pretty much the exact same way by dropping watchtowers. You go and you drop a cannon on an enemy watchtower and it will slowly start attacking. You win by whoever has the most energy at the end. Sustaining your empire means supplying shards and resources. Now, if you have a bigger empire, just know you're going to be dishing out a lot of supplies and a lot of hexite capsules. My empire Tavernhold was really fun to make. Just at the end, a lot of people kind of stepped away because they didn't want to get burned out before early access, since a lot of people visit a lot of time in the demo. But constantly getting supplies got everyone involved all the time, especially when they started seeing another empire form in the east. That really rallied everyone together, like, we gotta get her shit. Okay, now it's time for me to tell you about my unexpected obsessions. First one I did not expect to be obsessed with was building roads. I never thought I would spend hours paving paths in an MMORPG, but BitCraft's terraformable world makes it weirdly addictive. Roads aren't just cosmetic, they connect settlements, speed up travel, and support empire expansion. In Tavernhold, I was able to plan a few routes with my buddy Rye, and also with the help of the Legion Empire. You guys really came in clutch at the beginning, really showing us how to do it. I appreciate you. But these roads made our territory feel alive. And another addiction that I had was the pet and taming system. I did not anticipate a pet gacha system to be that fun in BitCraft. If you don't know, you can collect rare pets like owls from eggs bought from Alessi, the taming NPC. I sunk way too much time and in-game currency trying to get a certain owl. There is a white owl that I believe is less than 1% drop rate, never got close to it, got a lot of dupes, got very upset. But it was so fun to do. I had a blast doing it. It was a good amount of my time, actually, was doing the quest just to get the gold to go and purchase more owl eggs. And they did state there's going to be more pets added in the future, so that's not going to be good. I'm gonna get heavily involved in that. On top of adding more pets to the future, the devs quickly talk about animal husbandry during the Twitch stream and what could possibly come with it, like breeding and farming. But these mechanics like roads, pets, terraforming made BitCraft extremely immersive, tying into progression and community efforts. And early access will expand with new biomes, enemies, and structures, keeping the world dynamic. Now, a big question I got while streaming and playing the game, I had a lot of people hop in and go, is there PvP in this game? Yes and no. There is opt-in PvP where you can duel other players, a little 1v1, some fisticuffs. But outside of 1v1 duels, they did hint at a possible empire siege where you could actually fight within a certain parameter of a watchtower. If you go and watch the empire video, it kind of showcased it a little bit. But this wasn't in the demo. None the dueling and the Empire Siege wasn't in the demo. It's all coming early access, but PvP will remain opt-in to avoid alienating non-combat fans of the game. Now let's wrap up BitCraft's world and community. The art style is gorgeous. I thought it was amazing. The lush forest, the glowing ruins, everything just looked great to me. And the lore-rich atmosphere with the travelers and the wildlife made Starfell feel alive. The community is the game's heartbeat. From the Discord to in-game, players unite to build towns, trade rare goods, and plan empires. During the alpha, I saw strangers become allies, and to add, the devs' active engagement ensures our feedback shapes the game. So whether you're grinding solo or trying to build an empire, Starfell and BitCraft welcome you. Now, the game will be releasing June 20th for $30 going into early access, but will be free to play later on down the road. They did explain why they're doing this, because since the game is early access and they want Steam to promote their game, they need to add a price tag to it. So this is how they're doing it. Also, there was a lot of people demanding WASD. If you don't know, it's a point and click game. I love point and click. I play other MMORPGs where it's not point and click. I have equal amount of fun doing those games. I can handle the point and click. I grew up with RuneScape. I still play OSRS. RuneScape has been a big part of my life, so my brain switching to point and click and WASD has never been an issue. Now, on to some things that I feel will be a great addition to the game. One, I know I mentioned it earlier, and the devs have spoken about it, but adding in animal husbandry, like having cows and chickens on your settlement, would really add some unique depth to certain claims. The second one is I would love to see cape varieties added to the game. When you first make your empire, you make your empire logo, and then it gets slapped onto your cape. You have a cape color, everything like that. I want to see varieties of capes. I don't want everyone to have the exact same type. I want to see a shredded cape or something along those lines, a short cape, a longer cape. But I would also like to see the emperor of whatever empire you're in having a significantly longer and more flowy cape compared to everyone else, along with their crown. You could definitely tell them apart. And 3 and 4 kind of go hand in hand. They are socialists and a player profile. I would like to see a friend list added to the game. That would be really cool. I can quickly DM people. They currently do not have that. I think they said it's coming later on down the road. If it is, super duper. And the next one is a social profile. When you go right click their name, you can inspect a profile. While you're inspecting it, it'll bring up the top 3 professions and the top 3 skills that they're working on, whatever empire they line with, what a settlement they're attached to, their current titles, everything like that. I think that'll be really cool. And then from the social profile, you can just hit like add friend. That would be great. I think it'll make adding friends and even recruiting people to your settlement or your empire easier. I have a list of these, but that's gonna be another video in the future, and I can't wait to tackle that. But that's later on. But that's my take. After 100 hours, I can confidently say I love this game. It is beautiful, it's ambitious, the community is amazing, and I cannot recommend BitCraft enough. And for my next video, what is a feature you guys would like to see outside of WASD movement? Outside of WASD movement, what's some features you would like to see added to BitCraft in the future? Let me know in the comments down below. But while you guys are down there commenting, be sure to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you know when I upload a video. If you know the exact moment I upload a YouTube video, be sure to join my Discord. My Discord is a super happy, friendly, and welcoming community. And also, we're recruiting more for our empire. If you want to join in our empire in BitCraft, come on to the Discord, come in and say howdy, we'd happy to have you. And if you're watching this right now, this very second, there's a chance I'm streaming on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/Perzival, Perzival. I'm pretty sure that's how you spell my name. I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you guys like true crime and paranormal podcasts, I got one. It's called What Dwells Beneath. It is me in a more serious light, less jokey, more stabby. It's on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And last but not least, be sure to check out my social media. I have TikTok, I got Threads, I got X, I got everything. I got it all. It's all in the description down below. But yeah, that's the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.